Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is a very long overdue video. I've been meaning to make this update video in so long and I've just been putting it off because I was too nervous to make it, or not really nervous, but like I was just too lazy to make it and I didn't really know how to tell the whole story. Today I finally decided to sit down and talk to you guys and tell you guys about my college decision and why and where and like how I decided to change. This whole college decision process has been pretty much like a roller coaster for me and I did not expect it to be this confusing, I guess. So if you've watched my college decision reaction video, you would know that I got accepted into UCLA, USC, USF, and I got waitlisted to Brown, Vanderbilt, and a couple other schools, and I decided to be on Brown's waitlist. So I accepted UCLA's admission and I was like, okay, like I'm going to UCLA. I watched so many videos about UCLA. I was obsessed. I was like 100% committed and I was so excited to go because like I wanted to eat the food there so much, and I even like connected to so many people that were attending UCLA that I knew, and I even had a roommate. Like we were already talking about rooms and everything. That went on for like a couple months. I don't really remember like the exact timeline of how I made my decisions and like how I changed my mind for everything. I just later decided that I don't want to go to the US anymore, and it's not really like, it wasn't really a good decision for me at that time, like in regards to the whole situation of the world and also my family. So I was like, it's okay, like I'm not gonna go to UCLA. So I decided to apply to Australian schools and I was like, okay, I'll go to Australia and the education is really good. The schools are way cheaper than the US. Also, I can work like while I'm studying there. So I'm like, oh, that's a really good plan. So I applied, I got into schools in Australia and I was already like settled with the idea I'm gonna leave in February or January of 2021. I had that all figured out, and guess what? The end of June, Brown decided to surprise me with an email asking me if I've checked my updated admissions portal. So I was just like so confused because in my head I was thinking, right, like it was already the end of June. In my head I was thinking, is it too good to be true? Like if I didn't get in, why would they email me, right? Like they wouldn't use that much energy to like contact someone that didn't get in, because that would be just so mean. Like, did you check your portal? And I check it and if I don't get in, then it's like, okay, like I could have just not checked. But anyways, my point is, at that point in time I had already completely forgotten about Brown. Like my principal asked me if I heard anything back, my counselor asked me, and I still didn't hear anything back for a long time. So I was like, oh, they just probably are not gonna contact me anymore, like I didn't get in. And then I got that email and I was just like, what? And I was watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with my brother. We were eating fries, we were watching a movie, and I was just like chilling, you know, ready to go to bed in a couple hours. And then as soon as I got that email, my heart began racing. I was just like, oh my god, is this gonna happen? Is this really happening? As I was logging onto my portal, my mind was telling me if I didn't get in, then she wouldn't have emailed me. And then another part of my head was just like, nah, like this is not possible. Getting off a wait list, like I've never heard anyone I know of being able to get off a wait list, especially because I didn't do anything else. Like I had just completely given up hope. I know that's like such a bad thing to say, and I'm sorry, I don't have advice for people who are on waitlist and like want to get off. I think one person commented on my college college acceptance video to email some people from Brown to ask them like about the waitlist, but then part of me was scared of the rejection, so I didn't really do anything to get off the waitlist. So I get on my computer, I'm like kind of yelling at this point because of like I'm so nervous. I'm just like, oh my god, my brother's like, what? And so I log on, I click the decision letter, and it says welcome to Brown. I just froze. Like I was actually considering recording my reaction, but then I just couldn't wait like to get out my camera or my phone or whatever. Like I was just too nervous that, yeah, I couldn't record myself. I wish I recorded it. I just froze. I was like, no way, this is not happening. Like what the heck? I just started screaming. I called my mom and like I was so excited. I was yelling and everything. My brother was just like, oh my god, like shut up. Actually, I can't really say I chose Brown over UCLA because I already forgot about the idea of going to UCLA because I was not planning to go to the US anymore. I was just set on Australia. But after I got into Brown, the whole story changed. And not gonna lie, the first reason has something to do with my parents. Is because they really wanted me to go to Brown. When I got in, they were like, you should really consider it, you know, like Australia is really good in everything, but getting educated from Brown is something else. Although the price is really steep and it's gonna be way harder for me to go to Brown than to go to Australia, that I guess sacrifice, they told me like it was worth it and everything. So I kind of felt bad because I didn't want to put like pressure on them to have to work like so hard for me to be able to go to Brown, because like the price difference is immense. But they encouraged me to choose Brown because of the education. That was the first reason. And the second reason, again, I didn't really choose Brown over UCLA, but if I were to compare the two schools, the school size I didn't take into consideration, even though so many people were telling me about it. And I realized how important the size of the school was. UCLA was such a big school and there were so many students, and so many people told me like after I decided to go to UCLA that might feel like a very small fish, like, or you're just a number in a huge school. But I was just so focused on the exciting things about LA and the school itself that I just like completely ignored it. But after I got into Brown and I did more research and I really thought about it, I realized that the size of Brown is actually perfect for me. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's just like happy medium. It's right there. And especially with COVID, I felt like even the emails that Brown was sending students, like I felt a lot more like cared for, I guess. I felt like I mattered more as a student at the school because the school isn't as big. And so that's the second reason, I would say. And the third reason, this is very mainstream, and this is something that all Brown students or most of Brown students would say is the open curriculum, because I'm someone who is not very sure about what exactly I want to commit to yet, and I want to explore all my options. So Brown not having general education requirements and like us being able to take whatever classes we want is a really good thing. It's a very big plus. So that was a very big factor as well. So yeah, I'll be in Brown class of 2024. I am doing one free course this fall, so it's actually starting in a couple days. It's gonna be online, all online. And Brown is expecting first year students to come for in-person classes in the spring. So if things don't go too much worse, I will be going to Brown in January and staying for the summer and fall as well. So it's going to be like spring semester, summer semester for my first year. Then I won't have summer break, I think. I'll just probably have like a week or two off, and then I'll continue my fall semester for my second year, like continuously. I'm very happy that Brown decided to do this 3-semester system. This is the update. I'm not going to UCLA anymore. I'm going to Brown this spring. I'm very excited to share my whole experience there as well. And I feel like some people have came to my channel for UCLA content, so I'm sorry if that's what you came here for. I am still very excited to share my whole journey and experience, especially during these times. I feel like I get reassurance when I watch other people's videos of the things they're going through, and then I feel like, oh, I'm not the only one going through these things. And if you have any questions, please let me know and I will try my best to answer them. You can either leave it in the comments or you can DM me on my Instagram right here. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!